What's up, bookworms? This is Dani Reads, and today I'm doing the reading habits tag. So the reading habits tag was created by the Book Jazz. I will link the original video down below. I wasn't tagged by anyone to do this, but I just found that the questions were really fun and super easy, so I thought I would just jump right in and do it. So without further ado, let's just get to the questions. Number 1. Do you have a certain place at home for reading? There are 3 spots that I like to read the most, and I usually don't read any place other than these 3 places. The first one is my couch downstairs. It's just convenient because my spouse and I hang out downstairs a lot, so when I'm on the couch it's comfortable and I like to read there. I also like to read in bed, but that does get a little bit tricky because I get tired and then I want to go to sleep. So I don't read in bed too often, but usually right before I go to bed, if we're not watching like a TV series or something, I will pick up a book and read a couple chapters before falling asleep. And my third and probably my favorite spot to read, but it's not always ideal, is my front porch. It obviously has to be the perfect weather conditions to be able to sit out there and read, but it probably is my favorite because it's outside, just surrounded by like green, and yeah, so that's probably my favorite spot, but not the most ideal. Number 2, bookmark or a random piece of paper. Bookmark. I usually only use a random piece of paper if I start a book at work and I didn't have the forethought to bring a bookmark, which doesn't really happen very often anymore. I have so many bookmarks that I feel just a little silly using anything else but a bookmark because I own so many bookmarks. So yeah, definitely a bookmark. Sometimes I will have to throw like a piece of paper or something in there, just to save my spot if I don't have a bookmark close to me and I didn't think that I would actually start a book when I did. Number 3, can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop at a chapter or after a certain amount of pages? I have a really bad habit of just stopping reading wherever, and I really don't, focus on, oh, I have 3 more pages to this chapter, I can just stop. I can literally be in the middle of a battle scene and I could just close the book and put it away and walk away and then pick it up later. It's not a good habit to have. I have been trying to be more conscious of okay, I have 8 pages until this chapter and then I can do whatever I need to do. So I've been trying to train myself to stop at a chapter instead of just in the middle of a page. Number 4, do you eat or drink while reading? No. I'm very messy when I eat, and I'm very clumsy, so I don't want to, ruin any books or anything like that. I will have water when I'm reading. I drink water quite a lot, but that is the only thing I trust myself with whilst reading. I will not eat. I don't multitask well, so yeah, definitely nothing while reading but water. Number 5, multitasking, music or TV while reading. The only music, I will listen to music while I'm reading, but the only music I can listen to is classical music. Specifically, I just use the Mozart station on Pandora, and that seems to work really well. It's really nice to use it when I don't want to be distracted by something else. Like, for example, if my spouse and I are hanging out downstairs and she's playing video games, I'll put the music on so I'm not distracted by all of the video game sounds and stuff like that. TV, no way. If I'm reading and I have the TV on, I will just slowly but surely look up from my book and just start watching TV. So can't do that, but classical music always works. Number 6, one book at a time or several at once. If you guys know me at all, you know the answer to this question already, and that is several books at once. I cannot read a book from start to finish without starting something different in between. I don't know why. I know I would get a lot more reading accomplished if I just focused on one book and read it all the way through and then went to the next one, but I just can't seem to bring myself to do that. So yeah, several books at one time is definitely more my speed. Number 7, reading at home or everywhere. I do probably about 75% of my reading at home. I do read at work if it is slow and there is no work to be done. But yeah, most of the time I do it when I'm at home. I usually don't bring books out with me when I go out in public for any sort of reason, because usually if I'm going out, it's because I'm going to a get together or I'm just going shopping or something where it's not necessary for me to bring a book. So yeah, it's usually home or work are the only two places that I usually read. Number 8, reading out loud or silently in your head. 99% of the time I will read in my head, but if there is a sentence or a chapter or a paragraph that's just like I'm really struggling to understand, I will read it out loud. Now that is if I am alone and at home. So I will not like do it in public, or if I'm reading at work, I won't just read a sentence or whatever out loud. I might just put the book away until I get home, or just try and read it a couple more times in my head to see if it works itself out. But yeah, I only read out loud if I just need help clarifying a specific sentence or paragraph. Number 9, do you read ahead or skip pages? I don't. The only things that I ever skip in books are like songs or stuff like that. Like, I don't know what else you would consider like unnecessary, but like usually if people are singing a song, I feel like it's not necessary to the story, so I usually just skip it, especially because it's like I don't know the beat it goes to, the rhythm, or anything like that, so I just get frustrated and just move on. Number 10, breaking the spine or keeping it like new. So I am really torn with this question just because I love keeping my spines perfect and so they look great on my shelves. But at the same time, it's so much easier to read a book if the spine is already broken. So if I'm at like a used bookstore or something like that and the spine is already broken on a book that I am purchasing, it's just kind of a bonus for me because then I don't feel bad for breaking the spine. But yeah, I will never do it to books myself, but if it's already on there, I'm not totally upset with it. Number 11, do you write in your books? I don't. I had to do it in high school for my English classes. We'd have to write in our books and like jot down notes and stuff like that. I feel like if I did a traveling book, I probably would. Like if I did like a buddy read or, you know, a traveling book, I would write in it. But I don't really find any desire to write in my books when I read them. I don't even really have a desire to tab books. It could be like something like so good, and I don't know. I don't know if it's because like in my head I feel like it is the equivalent of doing like schoolwork, and I'm not about that life if I don't have to, that I just don't do it. But yeah, like I said, if there's a certain specific circumstances, I will do it, but not if I don't have to. And last but not least, number 12, who do you tag? I am going to tag all of you guys. So if you haven't done this tag yet, I tag you to do it. If you do this tag, or you have done this tag in the past, please link your video down below. I'd love to see your answers. If you don't film videos, you can just leave all your answers down in the comments. That would be awesome too. So yeah, so that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to be notified for anytime I post a new video, you can hit that bell and it will notify you every single time I post a video. And yeah, that is it for me today. I will see you guys in my next video. Keep reading, keep smiling. Bye guys.